It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our True Smokin Joe Frazier.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from London, England, a European champ.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Defense is not an option for these two. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train, this is how they prepare for fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He takes that jab.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Caught him with a left hook. That counter shot lands. Good counter punching. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Blocks that right hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the...
And there's the bell for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You fight the Stormer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Good left hand. Right punch. Let's see if these two heavyweights decide to exchange bombs early or decide to box a little bit.
Because they're so big, because they can push, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire. Because someone's going to get hurt, and someone's going to react.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. Both men step back for just a moment. Good counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
On to the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
And he just missed with that left jab. These two are the perfect dance partners. You can't score with that uppercut. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
He misses with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's...
There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Why are they throwing punches? They should be playing defense right now. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Either man really defending themselves.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
Back into the fray here in round 5. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
through the hook, didn't land. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Nice exchange here from both men. They exchange punches. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there, toe-to-toe with them, and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
What we are seeing. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is...
There's the bell for round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Good left counter that lands. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That could be the real difference.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Frazier and pickpocket him.
Can they figure out the combination to this sink? He gets out of the way of that left hand.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good one. What a punch. Not a lot of defense here at all. He misses with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
Here we go, it's round 7. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around? Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
He just misses with that jab. He fails to score with that left hook. fourth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. You don't want to trade shots.
Imagine being a judge here. How can you judge these? What shots are being thrown? There's no sense there. The corners are going mad, trying to plead with the fight to behave, step back, settle down.
Perfect counter shot. Counter right. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the back. You've got to relax.
Last 10 seconds of the round. Good counter punching from both these fighters. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance.
Round 8, and we're off again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Nice exchange here from both men. Both men step back for just a moment. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. How did he absorb that hook?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. That one will count. Hey, those punches add up. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it could...
And we enter the ninth. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter right-handed kick. Left counter scores. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't lose.
It's round 10. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. They score again with the left hand. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
That left counter was perfectly timed. Neither man really defending themselves. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Not many of the people in the division hit like them. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Looks like this fighter did not work on defense this training camp. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout. Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around? Big swing and a miss. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Nice counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He blocks the hook. Nice exchange here from both men. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them? Left hook just missed. And with the right counter. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously...
We thought we would have made it to 12. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. shot lands. Perfect punch. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice counter. Both men step back for just a moment. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo? Nice shot with the left. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Was going to be close, but that's as close as it gets. It is a draw. No winners and no losers here.
You know what? That's fair. And for the fans, I feel sorry for the fans because they wanted to walk away with some winner, but eventually these guys are going to have to do it all over again. A draw. Suck it up, Buttercup.